Hey guys, in this tutorial we're going to create a smart home lighting simulation using Makeblock components as well as a smartphone or a tablet. So what we need to do is first we need to get ourselves an mBot board. So this is an mBot board with a Bluetooth controller or Bluetooth module on the top. Okay, because we need to interface that to the phone or even to the tablet. Now, we also need something to power the mBot board, so it could be 4 AA batteries with a connector, or you can use USB charger, either connected to computer or to a charger. In this case, it's an iPhone charger. Right. We also need an RJ25 cable because we want to interface 4 RGB LED lights on the RGB LED module. Okay, let's get started without further ado. So first thing we do is we're going to connect this together. Now, please keep in mind, this is a yellow color, so we have to match it to the right color. The good news is that we can put it in either one because they all have yellow. And in this example, we're going to plug it up to number 4. Now, we will actually be using an iPad. We're not going to use the phone. So I will bring the iPad in just a moment. We're going to use the app. We don't need this charger because we're going to use the batteries. Okay, now, also I am going to get some blue tack and I'm going to stick this module onto the mat so you can see the lights better, so this thing doesn't flop all over the table. Okay, now also I'm going to connect the battery pack. Okay, make sure this is on. You know it's on when it starts beeping and it starts lighting up. You know that it's on. All right, now let's get the iPad and let's get started. So what we want to do is we want to load up the Makeblock app. Now you want to connect this with your tablet. So what we do is we press the Bluetooth icon. All right, you know it's connected because the Bluetooth symbol is now white. Now, when you get inside, you want to press create because we want to make an interface. So we're going to simulate a room with 4 lights, maybe a bedroom, dining room, a living room, and a master bedroom. So let's get started. So we're going to start creating our interface. We go to custom. We're going to start designing the interface. So we need 4 switches. So 1 switch for each light in the home. We want to give each switch a name, a concise name. So let's say the first switch is going to be bedroom. All right, the second switch is going to be living room. Oops, excuse me. So living room. The next switch is going to be dining room. And the next switch is going to be master bedroom. So let's get that in. Whoops, master bedroom. Okay, good. Let's start coding. So what you do is you just tap on the first switch and you press code. Now you can see the 2 blocks. You've got what happens when the switch turns on and what happens when the switch turns off. Now, for the switch turning on, go to display. What we can do, you want to make sure that you want the one that sets the LEDs at a certain port. Now, if you have a look at this, it says port 4, so we have to change this to port 4. All right, each LED is going to correspond to each room. So let's say LED 1 is going to be the bedroom. So, and also because we want this to be a pure white light, we need to change all the zeros to 255. Everything maxed up to 255. And then all that together will make white. Now, if I press this, we can test the light. So if I press that, see, light LED 1 turns on. I tried to turn it off, but because I haven't programmed the light, it doesn't turn off. So what I do is I can simply just duplicate these blocks and put it there, change all the 255s to 0. So I'm going to do that right now. So we change it all to 0. Okay, so now on, off, on, off. That's perfect. Now let's go back. We do the same thing with the living room, although we might change it slightly. So what we'll do, we'll go to display. Instead of doing it like that, we can simply just pick a color like this. So let's say for the living room, that's LED number 2, make sure you also choose the right port. You can, let's say, well, now maybe we want a yellow color. So let's duplicate this also. So give us a moment. So we'll duplicate that, put that down there. All right, and oh yeah, to turn a light off, you've got to make it black color. Okay, if you're not sure if it works, just tap up, tap on this and tap again. It's on and it's off. Okay, if you're not happy with the color, just change it. So let's say if you want a red light. Okay, there you go. There's a red light and we can turn it off. All right, now let's go to dining room. Let's code that. Do exactly the same thing as we did before. Exactly the same, but maybe we'll change the color. We'll have a green light. Again, make sure you choose the right port and make sure you set the right LED number. Okay, we want to duplicate this and just make a copy, and don't forget, change it to black. Okay, so test the button and see if it works. Yep, that's great, good. Okay, next one. Now let's go to master bedroom. So if we hold that down, go to code. So it's exactly the same thing, but I think this time for master bedroom, we're gonna maybe give it a little twist. What we'll do, let's say we'll have, I don't know, gray color, port 4. If we go to display, let's have it play some music. So let's make a little tune. There is a buzzer on the mBot board. So I'm just going to copy this 3 times because we want 4 notes. Okay, so we want 4 notes to be on this thing. So let's say, right, so we've got C4, E4, G4, and C5. And now we take that and we just dump it there. Okay, now also don't forget about the, oops, sorry, not that one. So we want to duplicate that block and we want to make this black so that it turns off. Now let's test that. Check this out. Yes, I forgot to, got to make it number 4, not all. I just want number 4. Okay, let's try that again. See? Plays music. All right, now, when we're ready, when we think that's okay, we just press the play button. So I could be in the bedroom, so I might just, turn the light on the bedroom, turn it on, turn it off. Living room, exactly the same thing, and I get a different color as well. I can turn it off. Dining room, exactly the same thing, different color. Master bedroom, slightly different color with music. I can do different combinations of lights. I could put them all on like that. I could turn these 2 off, have this on, put that on again with the music, have it all on, or have it all off. Okay, and that is pretty much it. Please do feel free to try and experiment a little bit. With mBlock, there are so many different types of sensors, so many types of input and output devices. Like, for example, here there's a fan. Maybe if you've got a temperature sensor, say if the room is really hot, you could have the fan spinning. It would be great. Just try and use your imagination. Just make it as exciting as possible, especially when you do your assessment. Okay, that is pretty much all I'm going to show. Except one thing. You want to save this interface. So next time you go back to your iPad or whatever, you don't have to keep making the buttons all over again. So I'm going to call it My Home Lighting PCM. Okay, so the next time you go back to this app, you simply just hit that and you've got everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Take care and goodbye.